Howdy, Possum Patty here, and look what I found at the Dollar Tree store. Some Kawaii Ghosts for Halloween and pumpkins. Look at that cute little face. And skull and crossbones and an ice cream cone. For some reason, Kawaii ice cream seems to be very popular. And look at this cute guy here. I put a spell on you. Boo, but first coffee. Look at this ghost with the little hearts. And even the bat is cute. This is Halloween cuteness, not scariness. And, believe it or not, pastel pink pumpkins. Now I've seen pastel Christmas decorations and people doing pastel DIY for Christmas, but I've never seen pastel for Halloween. So I'm going to use these stickers as an inspiration to do a Kawaii pastel pumpkin patch in my journal. I am going to paint a background for my pastel pumpkin patch, and I'm going to use this watercolor paper. I bought this years ago, and I believe this is a Seymour. Was on clearance. It says regularly $31.99, now $5. And I bought 2 of these. There's 20 sheets, 140-pound cold pressed acid-free watercolor paper, and this is what's called a block because the watercolor paper is glued on all sides. And usually what you do is paint right on top, and then when it's dry, then you take it off, and that keeps the paper from warping. But since I'm going to cut a page down to size for my journal, I have to take the paper off, the block. And that's the difference between a block and a pad of paper. And what you do is you take your palette knife and you stick it in the corner. You have to get it underneath the sheet of paper, and then you just run it around the side like that, and it comes off. I know this is big, hard to get it under the camera, but because pages in the journal are big, I have to use this big paper. Okay, I don't have any Halloween papers, and I certainly don't have any pastel Halloween papers, so I'm going to paint a background. And I took out some paints. Now these are iridescent. They need to be sprayed. You got to spray your paint to activate them. Where's my spraying bottle? Found it. These are really old iridescent watercolors. I'll let that set for a moment. And all of my palettes are dirty right now, but I could still use one. What is this? Oh, these are more pastel colors. Now let's activate them. To activate them, you just spray them and let them set a minute. So when you go to use them, you've got a nice juicy color. Okay, this one is dark. Let's see, we got purple and magenta. I don't know why there's 3 purples there. Let's see, I need some orange. Okay, Cotman is a student grade watercolor. They're much cheaper than artist grade. And sometimes they're called hues. And they just don't have as much pigment in them. which makes them really good to make pastel colors because there's less pigment in them. Oh, what's this? This is a soft blue violet. I got enough purple on there. And let's see, we got turquoise. That could work for sky, right? Pastel sky. We can use kind of watered down turquoise. These are Terry Madden watercolors that Mr. Possum bought me years and years and years and years and years ago. He found them on eBay. And this is a Reeves light green. This is also student watercolor. And this only cost 50 cents on clearance. And let's see what we got here. Yellow we already have. It's a yellow green. I like that better than that one. But we shall see. We shall see. What else we got here? This is another orange hue. That one's much darker. All right, we'll start with those, and we're going to do a background. First, I might test some of these colors. And I'm just going to use a piece of watercolor paper that I trimmed off. Now that's pretty. That green, I like the green. How about the lighter orange? That is a pretty color too. So I like this one, and that one, and that one. Cat's banging on the door. Okay, so I want to get a yellow. Just going to wipe that red out of there. Now this is iridescent, so you can even paint it on top of something. And then you can't see it right now, but it'll dry a bit shiny. I like the yellows and orange and green and blue. Pink and orange go really nicely together. Is that too dark for pastel? Do I need a lighter pink? Let's see. Oh, this one's more red. That one is more red. I do have hot pink. I'll try this hot pink. Ooh, this is dark. Well, I can water that one down. Okay, so we like the hot pink. And we're going to mark these. Okay, we're going to use the hot pink and the light orange and the yellow green and the turquoise. So that one, and that one, and that one, and that one. Oh, I didn't put a purple. Purple, purple, purple. Let's see. This is kind of like a lilac. And this one is a deeper purple. Might have to go with a pastel one. I think that's this one. Is that all the purple I took out? I think so. Oh no, this is a different purple. Okay, I filled up all my holes on that one. Do I have another one? No, so we'll just do an in-between. It's kind of like an orchid color. Maybe that one, I'm not sure. Maybe. Okay, so for the sky, oh, I already got my fingerprint on there. Let's see, we need a bigger brush. When you're doing a large area, use a larger brush. And we want a yellow and pink sky. And this is iridescent, so this will be really pretty, even though it's a light color. But we are doing pastels. Get it nice and juicy. I really didn't plan this out ahead of time, so this is going to be intuitive. I know that looks really light, but we will add a little more color to it. Okay, the lightest yellow. And then we're going to put just a little tiny bit of this in here. It's really hard for me to do pastel because I'm a color person. Bright colors. Not that I don't like pastels. And a drop of the pink. Because I love pink and orange skies. Too bright. I might have to soak up some of this pink. See, this is a more expensive watercolor than the orange, so it's got more pigment in it. Got some puddling going on. Okay, the ground is going to be this yellow-green. Just a little bit of this. Okay, this is my attempt at doing pastel. see that we got a puddle right there. Okay, I'm going to dry this. Okay, what I'm going to do is take my inspiration from this pumpkin and the colors of the pumpkins from these pumpkins. So I want pink and dark pink and maybe a light orange or whatever I can find in my stash of papers. I'm going to make a pumpkin patch. Okay, I found some pastel colors, a light blue, a light green, a yellow, a light pink, a light purple, a light, whatever this color is, peachy maybe, and then a dark pink. So I'm going to draw a bunch of different sized pumpkins and cut them out. I also took out some of this pastel batik material that I bought at a yard sale, and I think I'm going to make the stems out of this because I think that would be fun. But make the pumpkins out of these papers and then make a pumpkin patch, and then maybe make a ghost. Oh, these ghosts are peachy color. Where's the peachy paper? Peachy paper, peachy paper. Oh yeah, look at that. Perfect match for those ghosts. And maybe I'll make some ghosts out of this paper here. So now I am going to draw some pumpkins. And I'm going to start with the light pink, I think. Oh, I'm definitely going to make a purple pumpkin. For sure, for sure. I got to get my paint off the table. I'm leaving this background sheet here just so I can see what size I want these pumpkins to be. And I think I want some larger ones and some smaller ones, but I want happy face ones. So pencil, pencil, pencil. And maybe I will make the first one big. So Kawaii style is kind of rounded and simple. And let's see. This one is winking, and I think that's cute. And it just has a happy mouth. Rounded corners with a tongue, something like that. Okay, now the stem I'm going to make out of material. So the next thing I'm going to do is just take a micron pen, which is sort of waterproof, and make some simple black lines. Like so, and then stem will go up there. I'm going to move that eye a little bit. Okay, now I have to give that a second to dry, and then I'm going to erase the pencil lines. Oh, my ink tints colored pencils are still on the table from the other day. I never put them away. So I think I'm going to use these and color in the tongue. See, on this one he made an orange tongue. I'm going to make a pink tongue because this is a pink pumpkin. And I could touch this with water a little bit. You have to be careful with cardstock. Now there's usually not a lot of detail on Kawaii, but you notice on these pink ones, they have just a little bit of a shadow here and there. So I'm going to do that. Again, using my ink tints by Derwent. These are pencils, but they're water soluble. And I'm just going to color lightly. A little goes a long way because these pencils have ink in them. They're not watercolor style, they're ink style. But I love the colors, they're just a little bit more brilliant. You know, watch how that's going to change to a really pretty pink. Very subtle. But see how that makes a difference? I'll do the same to this side. Can't use a lot of water on cardstock. Be very careful. Okay, I'm going to give that a second to dry and then I'm going to cut it out and show you how I'm going to make the stem. Okay, I've turned the pumpkin over. I turned the material over and I am going to just draw a stem. If I can find a pen, I will use this. I'm just looking at the stem on the pumpkin on the stickers, but and then I'll cut it out. Like so. Turn everything back over. I changed the stem on the first one to one with just a black outline, and I made a little yellow one, and I made a fat purple one. I didn't glue anything down yet because I'm trying to decide what to do with the top of the paper. Oh, I went in the closet and I found the can for those Derwent ink tints, in case you want to know what they are. Ink pencils. And now I'm deciding which ghost I want to put. I kind of like this one with the hearts. But instead of the orange hearts, I'm thinking of doing pastel-colored hearts, of course. But I'm going to use the peachy paper. Okay, to draw the Kawaii style ghost, again, you just need a rounded shape at the top and a couple little rounded shapes at the bottom, and that's it. And my little ghost is going to have little ghosty arms and a little heart. And a little smiling mouth. And little heart-shaped eyes. Okay, when the ink dries, I'm going to give it a minute. I'm going to erase the pencil lines. And I'm liking how some of the ghosts on the stickers have these little pink cheeks. So I'm wondering how that would look on the pumpkins. Or maybe not the pumpkins, maybe I'll just give the ghost some pink. Although I could just put a touch, just a touch. I think that's a very kawaii thing to do. Give it little cheeks. Okay, this one is orangey. It's a little dot, don't have to go overboard. And this one was a fuchsia, which is this one. I think that's cute. Okay, I'll let that dry, go back to my ghost. I'm just going to erase the pencil lines. And then I'm going to cut it out. I'm going to use the rose color to color in the heart. And the cheeks. If you don't have ink tints pencils, just use anything. Watercolors, colored pencils, crayons. Anything, anything. All supplies work. Okay, and there's my little Kawaii ghost. Okay, and I want to get some hearts on the page, and maybe I'll put I love Halloween. I could write that on there. Then I won't have to use the sticker. I heart Halloween. I'm just going to write I heart Halloween up here, although I might use my punch to make some hearts. The hardest part is going to be write Halloween. And I want to make sort of bubbly letters. A L L O W. Then I kind of went smaller going this way. E E N. Might color those in. And then I. Okay, when that ink dries, I'm going to erase the pencil marks. My pumpkins are glued down. I can glue my ghost. Put a heart. That'll be almost done. I colored in the word Halloween and I a little bit. I just used this pencil and then put some water on it just to see how it would look. And I cut some hearts out of this sparkly paper from a sparkly paper pad. And I glued them down, and then, I made a little shadow here, because oh, there goes my clock. It is the American Robin O'Clock. Okay, he's done singing. And I just cut out some hearts, pastel-y colors, plus the turquoise, which I had on the background, but kind of covered that up. And now I'm going to put it in the journal. Okay, I have this all glued into my journal. And this is my Kawaii Pastel Pumpkin Patch. I love Halloween with my ghost. And it's just very cute, very pastel-y. And definitely not Possum Patty, is it? But once in a while you go out of your comfort zone. And you do something different, and you learn something new, and you take what you learn into your own style. Now let me show you, this is a journal from 2018, and here I have Halloween somewhere. There we go. And look at the colors on this. And I call this Stackable Pumpkins. And the colors are very, very, very bright. And the lines are very sketchy. Lots of lines and dots and colors. And this is my little character called Honeydew. I made her up. And this is called Honeydew Picks a Pumpkin. I'm sorry, this is from October 2017, really. This page, anyway. So that's Honeydew. And my stackable pumpkins. And this is my Kawaii page. So since this is my Cosmic Smash book, I can put memories and just fun stuff. Journaling, memories, journaling, prayers, fun mushrooms, that's nature journaling, junk. All right, I'm just going to leave it like this, just plain and simple and kawaii. I was thinking after I glued it in, though, I could have put a cute little pink ruffle along the edge, but maybe I'll do that on another picture. So I just want to thank you for coming along today, and happy junk journaling. Bye-bye.